Alright guys, I'm having to do a under the hood a little bit early because for some reason I've been having my place. I've got pest control out here to start with because I didn't want to suffer what I suffered over in Athens with roaches. And all at once, everything was good up to, I don't know, about a month ago, I guess. Suddenly I came down with German cockroaches. Hard to get rid of. They got a way that they have to use pesticides that causes them to stop having babies and causes them to eat their babies actually. So he's coming at my normal 8 o'clock time, so I want to get this uploaded and everything before he gets here. MAGA really likes it when Trump acts like he's going to take over Canada and when he's going to go after other nations and stuff. And I wasn't really paying attention. I had a lot of things on my mind yesterday. The residue of Dolly's death still there. I mean, I've learned over the years that you can't linger on death. You have to get up and go on, right? But it don't mean it doesn't affect you. It still does. I mean, you can't lose a life to somebody you respected and loved like her. I mean, you really can love somebody that you never met, I suppose. Anyway, her passing really affected me, and it was on my mind. And when I go to talking about the past and what they did and the cruelty of these people, and that gets on my mind. Anyway, I was thinking about all that and a few other things. That's my mind does all these crazy stuff. Have some good conversations with myself. Y'all should be around sometime. At any rate, MAGA loves his sideshow stuff from Trump. Oh man, yeah, we're going to take over Canada. We're going to take their lake and call it our Lake America. MAGA is the biggest part of the MAGA base is the ones who really got into the wrestling and the Apprentice, you know, the visceral, emotional stuff. The stuff that you can feel all these knee-jerk emotions and get this charge of adrenaline without having to actually feel. And I heard a car stereo loud kicked up a couple of times right before the thunder hit. And I thought the first time may have been thunder. And then they did it again after, and I wonder why they're doing that. And then at the end of the day, the hammer tapped a couple of times, you know. So what it is, they get charged up, man. That's charging their battery. The real fringe of them, it jukes them. They love that. And that's how Trump keeps his codependents captured. His victim captured. My daddy gonna whoop all your daddies. Pretty much what they're doing. And boy, howdy, they get carried away, man. That's what it was. I was out of it. Didn't really think about that stuff. Some days you just don't feel like the social media game, especially when you know what's going on. Like I was talking about this morning, it's a game, distraction. That's the big top circus right there. And I'm gonna tell you what, it's time for the circus to go away and the grown-ups come back to town. Look at my Nova. Hope you can see her sitting up in their window. That's my 14-year-old. At any rate, that's why. So after another thing, reason I didn't do my commentary is because sometimes I want to think about things and I want to go to bed. And it'll come to me in the night what I want to say and what I want to do. I mean, I can know all these things just floating around in my poor head, but I can't really, make a reasonable, cohesive talk about it. commentary about it. So that's why after I get a little rest and my mind's straight and I wake up in the middle of the night and the answer's there. And what I should post is there. And it won't let me go back to sleep until I do it. But this is the game they play. As long as we can keep the big top going, the clown shows, the little clown car with all the other clowns that get out of it and all this junk, then we got our base. We got our fringe kicked up, ready to roll. And if we got our finance guy acting like micro and macro are two different things, and that you can't get all this inflation from tariffs and from debt and from tariffs, and we wore out the dollar and nobody wants it no more. It's why we having to do all this, and we ain't got no taxes because we done cost America all its jobs, all its small businesses. What they should be saying, but they don't. So people like me have to. And then we have to get loud noise, and we have to get intimidated, and we have to get harassed because they done walked in, if you see my last post, and took over about every small company in America, grassroots. I think that's actually illegal. I don't think a corporation like these are legally able to do that. I think that's against constitutional laws. But if you see, it's these investment capitalists, people coming in buying up, you can't even get a chimney put in your house anymore, a fireplace. Unless the big money boys that don't pay taxes got their finger in it. And any of you macro, micro, anybody else out there supporting that nonsense, you ought to be ashamed of yourself, buddy. I'm just going to tell you straight up, this ain't Disneyland. This ain't Corporation Boulevard. How you think they buy elections? They come in local and spread that money around like peanut butter on a piece of bread when you hungry, a little jam on the other side, and then there you go. Corporations rule the day, and you got a celebrity in office that they use to titillate the fringe base, and on it goes. And I'm going to tell you, it's time for people to wake up and realize what this clown show is, the big top circus is, and ignore all this other nonsense. It's time to get real, people. We done lost. We done lost. It's time to get real now. If you really want America back, tax the wealthiest. Tax their corporation, tax their businesses, and tax their churches. They own all of them. The real godly ain't in no corporation, ain't in no government, ain't in no... He's out here like me, shaking his head at it and saying, how in the world did we get here? And we just don't know. Satan knows. Next video, guys.